Hello guys, Sue Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 154. Now before I begin Bedtime Stories, I want to say what was happening to my Air Archive account. Now, back in back in when I was doing um uploads Air Archive, when you saw Weekend Celebration say now available in Air Archive account setting. This video is now available in the archive. It's probably available to say LGBT blah 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 and all that good activities. Now all of a sudden you get a cover. There's somebody got a copyright claim by a friend of mine named Clark Lear 9 Productions. Now Ryan, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Just because there's been something not nice to you, it doesn't mean anything. So I just felt like one of my videos got claimed. I decided not to do anything anymore. So I worry about not doing a thing anymore. So I just figured I want to download more and just not worry about the copyright claims anymore. So yeah, let me know about that. So anyway, on the positive side of things, today I'm going to read you my little golden book about Misty, Copeland. So let's read it down, shall we? So we got my little golden book about Misty Copeland by Sherry L. Smith, illustrated by Tara Nicole Wigginter. Okay? Now this is seen here by, and she was a ballerina. Okay? Back now these days, anyway. And she was famous. Okay? Okay, the editors would like to thank Emily Manister, Director of the National Director Institute, Carbonative, have announced it, for teaching and learning for assistance and preparation of this book. A Golden Book New York release. Copyright 2022 this year already reserved. Anyway. Excuse me. And this is good enough for all of us. But anyway. Next page. Anyway. Misty Danelle Copeland was born September 10th, 1982. Wow. In Kansas City, Missouri. If you watch this, Mom, I don't know, we're in Kansas anymore. But anyway. She had a big sister named Erika and two of her brothers named Doug Jr. and Chris. When Misty was 4, her mother would pack the kids into her car and they drove to California to start a new life. Wow. Okay, makes sense anyway. Wow. Even though Misty was 4, and she loves dancing, and you know, she already does, even though dancing a lot. So that's just me, of course. And to be honest with you, it was good enough to be cute and pretty and all. Next page. Anyway. Misty lived in lots of places throughout Southern California. Wow. Small part in the city. A nice house by the beach. Wow. She was hot in these days. Anyway. And even a not so nice motel. Wow. Where she slept with her brothers and sisters on the floor. Okay. By then, there was 6 kids in all. Mrs. Home life was all changing. Okay. But one thing that stayed the same with her love of music and dancing. I have to agree with that. Anyway, Mrs. Whole family was dance around and sing along to. I'm not a huge fan, by the way. Hip hop and rhythm and blues are Missy's favorite boy bands, which I'm a huge fan of, by the way. No. Anyway, Missy's mother had been a cheerleader. Wow. Her sister Erika danced on the drill team at school. Wow. Misty wanted to follow their footsteps. Wow. Misty tried out with the drill team. Wow. She became team captain. Wow. A teacher noticed Misty's talent for dance. She suggested that Misty took a ballet class at a local boys and girls club. The class changed her life. Wow. Makes sense in a way, even though she was so beautiful, this makes her sense in a way, and she might be cute in a way. Next page. Anyway. Where's the next page? Come on. Anyway. There we go. Anyway. Mrs. showed up with the first ballet class in gym. Shorts, a t-shirt, and socks. The other students wore leotards, tights, and ballet slippers. I have to agree, yeah. Missy had brown skin. Okay? White, while almost everyone else was white, she was older than the other kids. Okay? Most of them have been talking about taking ballet classes since they were very little. But Misty was almost 13. Exactly. When she was too old to start now. Was she too old to start now? I don't know about this, Mrs. Copeland. She was pretty. That's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway. Okay, where's the next page? Come on. Anyway. Mrs. Ballet teacher was named Cindy, okay? Watching, anyway, never mind. Anyway, she taught Misty the basic steps. First position, second position, third and fourth and fifth positions, okay? Mrs. began to dance and she was good. No, she was great. Wow. Cindy told Misty she was a prodigy. Wow. That meant she had been natural talent. In a few short months, she learned to do the steps that usually took other dancers years to learn. It was as if Misty had always been a ballerina. She just hadn't known it yet, okay? To make more sense, even though she's dancing and all, she has been pretty, in her own age. That's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway. Come on. Anyway. Misty's family did not have a lot of money. Yeah. Well, okay. Ballet shoes and leotards cost more than they can afford. Wow. Cindy invited Misty to live with her family so she could dance all the time. Misty and her mother agreed. Yeah. It was wonderful at first, but Misty's dancing got better and better. She performed in ballets around town. People began to take notice about this talented young black dancer. But Misty misses her family, and they miss her as well. She decided to go home. Misty's mother made sure that she continued her dance lessons. Misty would practice on the balcony outside the ballroom. First position, second position, third and fourth and fifth positions, okay? Now, she was so homesick at the time, and she was pretty, at the time. Yeah. She could do whatever he wants to. But anyway, it was her decision to make. Anyway, next page. Anyway. Eventually the family were able to move into the nice apartment. Wow. Missy kept on dancing. She was becoming famous. Wow. Not only was she talented, but many people have never seen a black ballerina before. I have to agree with that. Anyway, Missy worked hard to pull up the ballet she could be for everyone. While she was 15, Missy was accepted to a special ballet program in San Francisco. Wow, okay. The program would last 6 weeks. that was longer than she could ever been away from home. But Misty jumped at the chance. Okay, San Francisco Ballet School. Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Even though Misty was cute and all in her age, that's just me, of course. Was she married? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and no, I'm not talking about her back in her own age. I mean, she's born in the 80s. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, next page. Anyway, I'm talking about the later years, not the whole thing. Anyway, when what she really wanted was to dance for the American Ballet Theater Company in New York City. Exactly. A year later, she got a wish. The American Ballet Theater invited her to join their summer program. Okay. New York City was big and exciting. Missy loved it, and New York loved her. Yeah. The head of American Ballet Theater was so impressed by Missy's talents. Okay. He asked her to join the company full time. Missy's would dance the background with many other ballerinas in the Corps de Ballet. Okay, more experienced dancers perform as soloists. Okay, they dance solo or alone. Okay, the best dancers are known as principal dancers. Okay, they use their whole bodies to tell a story. Okay, they are stars in every show. Agreed, 100% makes sense in any way. So yeah, it was good enough to her to make more difference in any way with the dancers. So that's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway, Missy longed to be a principal dancer. There had been a few African American principal dancers as major ballet companies before. The American Ballet Theater had never had one in all of the 75 years. Wow. Okay. Wow. But Missy's only 17, and she was supposed to start final year of high school. Wow. Okay. But her and the dance company agreed to wait for Missy to graduate. She flew home, dreaming of the future. Okay. After high school graduation, Missy returned to New York. Okay. Supposed to wait for her. The ballet company wanted her to dance in China. Wow. Okay. It was Missy's first trip out of the country. It will not be her last. Dancing will only one day allow Missy to travel the world. Exactly. She was famous, even though it was good dance. And to be honest with you, she was in her 30s nowadays, getting close to her 40s now. And to be honest with you, she was a great dancer. That's just me, of course. We're almost done with this book, so here we go. Missy gained fans wherever she dances, okay? But not everyone thought she was special. Some people refused to see anything but the color of her skin. Harsh, I know. Racist, I know. Missy couldn't change the way she looked. Why should she have to? Wow. There are not many black ballerinas, okay? But Missy knew that it could be more. They just needed to know it was possible. Wow. So much that's racist scene in the book, I just thought it would be a good idea to see her dancing, That's just me, of course. Yeah. It's not a good thing to see how much racism in the book. But anyway. Next page. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was right. She was married. Anyway, Mrs. Allen, a friend of New York City. One night, she was with a man named Ola Evans, okay? From the moment he saw her, Ola said she was going to marry Missy. It was right. I have to agree, yeah. Misty and Owen became a couple. But on stage, Misty finally went solo, okay? But she earned that starring role in the famous ballet called The Firebird, okay? Misty played a wild creature with brilliant feathers, okay? The audience loved it. But Misty worked on it so hard that she hurt her back. I felt worried for her at this point. She had to take a whole year off to heal. Yeah, I just felt like she needed to take a year off, go to the hospital or something, like my mom just told her to. But anyway, here's the last, last 3 pages of the book. But anyway, not last page, but as yet, at least. Anyway, Misty went home to California to get better, and she did not give up. Exactly. It took lots of patient practice to get strong again. First promotion, second promotion, third and fourth and fifth promotion, okay? She returned to New York City ready to dance. But she was starting to think she would never become a principal dancer. I have to agree, I felt worried for her at this point. Misty began to practice other styles of dance. She even performed on stage at the rock concerts. Way to go, Misty. Heavy metal style for me at least. Anyway, with a famous musician named Prince, late Prince that is, rest in peace to him. Anyway. Other dance companies invited Misty to join them, but that was not her dream. I felt worried for Misty at this point, you know. Mel was my thing, and I respect your opinion on this. You gotta do something, you know. That's just me, of course. Here's the last page of the book. Anyway, and then in 2015, Misty's dream finally came true. She was named a principal dancer at American Ballet Theater. Exactly. With hard work and determination, she showed the world that brown-skinned girl in gym shorts and socks could become not only a ballerina, but a star. There she is, a dancer. See here, the ballerina dancer. So there you go on that. So that was my little golden book about Misty Copeland. What I think about this book? It was an amazing book to read. It's about dancing all of your life and everything. And so far, this book was a successful book to read. And that was the Bedtime Stories, episode number 154. In the middle of this beginning of close to be dark day, because I'm going to get ready to celebrate my mom's birthday at the Italian restaurant nearby my house. So hope you enjoy that. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be episode number 155. I'm not sure what book I'm going to read next, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Now, my excuse me, I'm going to celebrate my mom's birthday and the house nearby, the restaurant nearby near me, the Italian restaurant. I'm not sure what it's called yet, but you'll figure out tomorrow. But, you know, that's just me. And then, well, coming tomorrow, there will be a lunchtime episode, I promise. And then later on, there will be a review on my 16-year-old pencil. Till next time, this is Joe's goodbye, peace out, baby. We go with this episode. Till then, out. See ya.